Now it be our problem.
Okay, talking about the reverse being our problem, a lot of people they complain say Nigeria never get this bad before. As the situation be right now. And you be one of those who campaign for this administration. You've been carrying the matter for head. Then, at what point when you can't realize, say, I no go support this government? It take for things to be this bad before you realize them.
You see, the thing where I want to tell you, say, when you wake up for a house in the morning, you self must be leader of your own thought too. Because now, complete lie, you just talk, say, me, I carry these people for head. Never.
But you've been campaigning for this administration for 2016.
Lie.
You've been campaigning for Buhari. You've been
where you show me
prove there for places where you say you talk, say you
make person vote for Buhari. If you show me anywhere, I write for article or tweets or video or radio, say make person vote for Buhari. I owe you 200,000 naira.
But during the 2015 victory, you be also happy jubilate. Say this party win.
If you see me for where I jubilate. Also bring them out. Now me upload the video myself when I go headquarters of APC, when they come from where they announce the election. All these young people we come there, they say, National be this. I carry camera for neck. They surround me. Because for 2015, now Sahara Report has been the first station or website where announced the result of the election before election come out.
During Occupy Nigeria, when it be say Jonathan be want to address this issue of subsidy. You be one of the forefront we stand say no way, not good. You start to Occupy now.
Now Occupy Nigeria, now first solve the problem of subsidy scam. Now after Occupy Nigeria, Jonathan come out say they don't find thieves where they use subsidy take drain Nigerian money. Now that time where they come ask EFCC, may they go arrest people where they use subsidy to take thief. I feel they name, but we go there tomorrow if I begin name people where they arrest after Occupy Nigeria. I can't discover say there was no subsidy per se. Now that time we find out for this country say ship where don't sink 20 years ago they take them import fuel come Nigeria.
But then it can't be like say you still the romance with most of the people they power now.
That's
why now the thing where they tell you say when you want make allegation you be a journalist, do your research because apart from say I be presidential candidate, say journalist where I be before now. Before I go do journalism, I be activist for this country 32 years now. When I did 22 years old, I did with Abiola when they annulled June 12th election.
Of course.
So who they fund me that time? Who I be? You know, say we don't even vote as students. We don't even vote for Abiola. We talk to many people don't vote for Abiola because Abiola and Babangida they're too close. But when they come annul the election when they cheat and we come out to come protect the democracy way we they ask for. Because now we they ask say we want to make military go.
During the campaign, you get a lot of pictures. You did back now.
That's what I'm saying.
During the campaign.
No, not the campaign.
No,
not the campaign. Now after the annual election, now I meet them. But during the campaign, we and Abiola they not agree now. We will be fellow people. Where will they talk to the ITT, international thief. I know they hide that one. But when they annul that election, say we no say we want democracy, we don't want the military to stay. Now make us go on the streets. I no campaign for Abiola. So now the same thing when I talk now say the misconception or the lie say I campaign for Buhari.
So as a presidential aspirant, what will be the thing where you feel do differently, considering what they happen right now, the state where the country.
The thing where I will tell you, say, look at me. I take different from young people when I did university. Where everybody join court, me I no join. Everybody collect money from military. Student union leaders, I no collect. During our time, they distribute 505. I know some of them don't know the car when they call 505.
What would you know?
No, because they don't exist anymore. You understand? I just hear their name. Then they distribute 505. Even the day where I meet Abiola, that day where you see me for the picture, the video, he give me 800,000. 800,000 that time, he buy nothing less than 12 cars. I no collect. I tell them, say, you think say I come here, I can't collect money. All these politicians where they see now, they sit down for floor there, they clutch their bag because Abiola they carried off a bag of cash. I said, now why don't I come fight for our own future? Now make Abiola stand up for where he sit down, like for Impalo, like Impalo they like stadium. All these politicians full ground there, collect money. I said, now these people will go betray you. Now make them follow us, come out that the way you see that video day, picture day, today. Anything where I tell you, because you just say where I go do different, that make me talk and tell my own history. Yoruba people they talk, say person will tell you say he won't give you clothes, make you look the one way wear for neck.
All right, Oga Sowore, sorry to cut you, Sha, but the conversation you've been talking something about how the situation of the country being there that time. Now, moving forward now, 2023 they come. And I'm not saying that Nigerians' major focus now be that. Who to put on top that presidential space. And we don't see different issues of campaign style of different political party candidates. Some of them, they come out with trying to bring the next person down or talk within that person we no do or no do. Share na the situation we supposed to face now as country, but we need to focus on things where they go do or where they don't do, where they go fit you still say hold them as the next move. How you take see that kind of situation, the campaigning style? If
anybody did, we get agenda for how to fix this country, now maybe number one. Don't be only say I get agenda. I put them for website. You know, if you tell me, say you know any other candidate website where they write their own manifesto. Some candidates even talk say they don't need to write manifesto.
Yeah.
But I get manifesto. I don't discuss how I will resolve the security issue for this country. I don't discuss power. I don't discuss infrastructure. I don't discuss education. Even as of 2018, now I don't break down so many of the things where they happen. What will be the biggest controversy around me for 2018? They say I want to sell marijuana, cannabis. 2019, everybody come, they sell marijuana, including Canada, made 4 billion naira. I thought the governor of Ondo State go Malaysia, say they want to go learn how to refine marijuana. Carry all the money where they stay, they travel all over the place. Because they're not clairvoyant enough to understand how the world they work. But you were asking about campaign style. I know where they go. See, campaign, now to sell yourself.
Okay.
Now to sell your ideas. And now to tell people also who they know, who they know go vote for. Because they say, if you don't know, if you want to know who born you, make you go join politics. Now that time you go not say your mama, no be your papa born you. Say the girlfriend or boyfriend where your mama get for primary school where you know here.
All your secrets go come out.
So anybody will go join politics, will come the fear say, oh, may they not touch you. You don't get business for I did America for 20 years. If you see campaign advert, you go shut down your TV. Yes. Campaign advert alone. They go, you don't see what Donald Trump do for an election.
Of course, we see.
Journalists ask a question, no answer the question. They talk about her body look,
You talk about something now. You talk about your agenda.
Yes.
You cite power.
Yes.
Power now one of the major issues when you say Nigeria face. Now, your fellow presidential candidate for PDP.
Yes.
Before vice president Atiku, precisely. For one interview, he talk something about you.
Yes.
He say, when 4 years don't reach, you go just come. You the call campaign. After that, you don't jackpot go foreign land again. He say you don't know anything when it comes to the power sector. Two things what I go ask you. First of all, what you go react to that word when Atiku talk say you always the jackpot come out. 4 years time you go call campaign. That number one. You react to that word. Then number two. You talk about power, that's not the major problem with the touch, given the grassroots, small scale business and all that. How you want to address that kind of issue?
Make I answer the first one. Since where I don't know Atiku, 1992, when I did contest for student union president for University of Lagos, in contest for presidential election, primaries for JOS, for Social Democratic Party, SDP, against Abiola. In losing election, I win my own election that time. After the annual election in Japa, I stay. You understand? Atiku no nowadays you worry am. You know say since 2019 they arrest me, they detain me for this country. Where I go? The first time I ran as president, not be 2018, 2019. I mean
2019, yes.
February. By August, they don't detain me. 5 months for Abuja. After that, they carry me go court. Judge restrict me to Abuja. Atiku no know because Atiku know they stay for Nigeria and at Dubai they stay. So what did you worry about? Secondly, the question where you ask. Now, Atiku them take $16 billion now. Under Obasanjo 8 years, take credit darkness we would enjoy now. They don't get any ideas anymore. For other countries, Atiku them supposed to come TV every day, come they apologize, say they ruined this country. As to they strike now, it starts for their own time. When as to they strike, instead of make the call us to resolve the strike, they can't allocate to themselves private university licenses. Obasanjo get Brown University, Atiku get ATBU, Atiku the American University. These are selfish people. They don't get yes. That's the thing we tell Nigerian people be that. Simona look our side because now we don't stand up for everything we're right since where we be small picking. And if to say we won't play game, follow the way other people they play game, we for don't make money like them too. But we go make money, country go bad. Which kind of life will they live? That's why most of them no feel they stay for country. That's why Atiku no feel stay for Nigeria, where they stay for Dubai permanently. Since 2019, Atiku never. Now Atiku they visit Nigeria. You know, they stay in Nigeria.
So Oga, talking about sincerity of purpose, your interview with Channel Television, when you've been talking about the LP presidential candidates, when you talk, say, you know, you did since you don't talk. Even for social media, you or your people and in people don't also, you know, encounter for social media. Considering his antecedents, say, he be somebody who be say among all governorship candidates, all past governors. Now, he be one person who will handily talk, say, the bogus pension scheme where governors they enjoy. I know one time I wash my hand, come out inside. Plus other some kind of incentives the governors get to they involved in because of in personality. So you know feel so what's it make you go feel talk the things and when you talk about them for that interview? If you feel saying get this antecedents when you get
I tell you, I don't know politicians reach me. Me, I don't be say only say I know them. I they write about them. There's no politician where I never write about. I've written 5,000 anti-corruption articles for Sahara Reporters, where I start for 2006. I talk something, and I will talk him again. Make Obi himself come out. Take him out, dispel waiting at the talk.
What's be the thing where you talk?
Yes, the thing where the talk, we say, make him show me the university where he built, where he send children go. For 8 years, when he be governor of Anambra. You say no collect pension. Pension is something we were supposed to celebrate. Are they hater whether they hate?
Considering say other people collect and you no collect.
Not be under in government, then they make the pension law. Why you go make pension law if you don't want to collect pension? Now game now, if I don't want to do something now, they say things when you don't want chop, make no take on the make no.
But he distanced himself from until today. Every day say they collect, the benefactor of that.
Pension be the problem of Anambra people. I be progress. We're not even supposed to discuss pension because any of these former governors not supposed to even make any law regarding pension. Now that's supposed to pay the people back after they don't mismanage their state or their responsibility. Me, I take them on record, not be pension.
You dare in any way jealous of Peter Obi because people they feel say the attention where youths, get on them. Say they feel say that youth.
Look, I know say you be Peter Obi person. It's just show for your face. But wait, cool down now. Cool down.
No better.
Cool down. I know.
People, this is why they ask you now based on questions where people they ask.
Are they jealous of person?
No, now questions where people ask.
Make an answer now.
Okay, make it.
How are we jealous of person? We be say as of 2 months ago. Now me help him with with the lawsuit where I take win my party back. Now they take help him to remain on the platform. I talked him yesterday, the video, it go viral. Then now me give him paperwork from our lawsuit where we win for court of appeal for our own party to stay on the Labour Party ticket. Because Peter Obi entered Labour Party a week before he become.
May we rephrase this one again,
They get faction. Now the paper where we get, now the lawsuit where we win, now it takes if I jealous of why I go give him paperwork to go win.
May we rephrase this?
They challenge people's record. They divert attention from real social political issue. And they jealous. How go they jealous of person where I don't help? When Obasanjo used Andrew Ba to take off Flush Amount for 2006, where Andrew Ba become governor for 14 days. Now me write the story where they will give the judgment against Andrew Ba, where Andrew Ba be the shortest living governor for we bring Obi back. How go they jealous of person where they help us?
See, maybe we even ask. We'll talk about something when it be like, say, they make the round now.
Yes.
Most in particular, the Muslim ticket. That now one major thing when it be say, even the house self, that they try to pass them into law to say, make it not happen again. Now, what's your own opinion based on that?
Let's say you talk about Father Kuka when you start this program. We talk about leadership. Now, how politicians don't bring us down, reach. Now make us to judge people based on their religion. Otherwise, if country they work, who do I care? Whether you be Muslim or you be Babalawo. One day when I get tired of going to court, I carry Babalawo go court.
We see him.
Yes, you know him. Since that day, the judge don't do the case again. Not be say anything they there. But I won't show him say I be African. I don't carry pastor go to church. Pastor don't follow me go that case.
But based on the way we be say we don't divide the religion lines.
Now they tell you
don't feel saying
they take that one. They take and deceive you. Make I tell you one thing. There's none of the candidates where be Muslim, where they fly Muslim, where be real Muslim.
Why you talk so?
They don't believe in anybody. They believe in greed. That's their religion. That's why the country is like this.
That will not be accusation.
Not be accusation. I know them now. They just they pretend so that people go, you understand? You go see thief will go build cathedral. How can a thief build a cathedral?
Okay, so the presidential candidates of APC don't, come out, can't talk about antecedents as the governor of Lagos State.
Yes.
I seen you move Lagos from a jungle to a mega city where it be, using that as a campaign, way to use talk, say, you go replicate it in Indo for Lagos State for the rest of Nigeria. How you see them?
This Lagos, if they move out from jungle, it will be to another jungle. And it's a concrete jungle. This one a city. Where we say,
but the city they grow, they progressive.
This one where we say if you know Sabi swim, if rain fall now that swim we go swim come up from here. This one a city.
Okay.
Now this one when they talk for public, say person, if someone's supposed to take him out, talk say in manage this kind of city, it turn out to mega city. Where we say if you are not a scuba diver, you don't feel live for this area.
Okay, so just to let me, because of time, maybe we just run and touch some of the matters where they burn for the country. At least we know saying insecurity is one of the biggest problems for Nigeria right now. And the situation don't be as it get. Federal government don't come out, talk, say, don't worry. Say by December, this insecurity matter will they face, everything will calm down. Everything will stop. How you see that conversation where the federal government drop?
How many times where they don't tell you so they go end the security? That one a rubbish talk now. They just open their mouth, wow. Something just they fly out. By December now, maybe Buhari go don't add another unit of the banditry. Waiting Buhari meet when they come, not be Boko Haram. By the time it's 2070, he don't add bandits, he don't add headsmen. We don't even know which unit, another state, non-state actor where they come on the way. Because now them they use them to control narrative. Just like they use religion. When religion fail from one side, they will bring in their the armed wing.
That one means the government accomplice it for inside this kind of thing.
What do you talk like this? You know, see what happened in 2015, where they don't find money where they're supposed to do Boko Haram arms. Some of them they put for they put water. Yes, water tanks. Some for inside cooking pot everywhere. Money, army generals. Not be say this one. I mean talk now. They carry them, put for jail. Some of them they try them since today. So anybody where they steal money meant for fighting in banditry or terrorism. Not be complicit person.
True.
There are people as
don't strike.
Court-martialed as they were found guilty of being involved with Boko Haram. They were court-martialed. There were people who were found in homes, terrorists that were found in the home of some of these politicians. There was a police officer in this country that accompanied one of the biggest terrorists. And the guy escaped for in hand for this time.
Well, maybe we just
senior police officer.
Let all those ones.
Not be complicity.
Now, if you look the movement and the way the election they go, most in particular the way they reflect on the people. Now you go see the way the youth, their mindset. I'm not saying before now or more election where be like say they the mind of the youth a lot, but now they see the new obedient movement, the Bats, the Atiku and all that. Now where Labour Party they come 2023, where you see your own party based on all these movements, most in particular the obedient movement.
Now they tell you now, una go just sit down, make up stories, say youth dey first. Where we do meetings, say all the youth they support one candidate. Northern youth not be youths. Southwestern youth not be youth. South youth not be youth. Niger Delta youth not be youth. What about all those Biafran youth who thought they don't even want the election? They not be youth. So there's no, the media is doing its best to promote a particular candidate. I don't understand that. But you also cannot say that there is no any traction. Everybody does a good job during political season to hire PR people, influencers, comedians, everybody did. Some comedians for this country know they do skit anymore. Because if they do skit, people don't go watch and read shift, they talk about it. And everybody take and they collect support, they collect money too. But they're entitled to it. But the issue with me idea about, we say how we go fix this country. Not be the propaganda of who you today with or who do you do.
Okay, so
because why they talk say, we can tell you, during Abacha's time, some of the youth were not born. They claim that all the youth in this country wanted Abacha to continue as a civilian. Anybody where they born around that time, you go know. They do 5 million man march for, invite all the musicians, they there. But the day we do our own for Yaba, Abacha own people, they run for Abuja. Because the real youths, even though we're not as big, we're not hired, we didn't have musical bands, the real youth came out, the military ran away. So let's just be very modest about how we discuss it. Because
so,
it's about the future of the
Ogabuku.
country. It's not about fluff, it's about substance. And that's what I'm about. You know, I don't have the kind of money. And I want to say one final thing about this issue. Because now they ask me Obi question now, but when the matter come out now, I go talk to Sowore, they talk about Obi. But now they bring the question, when I can't answer them, everybody will throw tantrums. The thing where I want to tell you is say, when the time comes, it is us, all of us, we they go start breakfast. If we don't think through anything we would do, because this period, a period of revolutionary confusion. When we dare answers here, people they kill people, youth contact say they behind the people, we not participate. Some youth they behind the people, we mobilize soldiers, go kill people. What is wrong with youth? If that's the way they think, then we must do something about even the thinking of the youth, the mindset of the youth. So when it was the most important battle of your survivor, the people that stood with you, you abandoned them, and you are working with people who were against you or who didn't care, who never stood up for you. So, but I'm saying that on a serious note, nobody had met at a meeting and at a conference where you
said that all you to be. So make we move straight to
Yes.
ASU matter now. ASU don't on strike for about 204 days. That's today. And I remember for Goodluck Jonathan tenure, the past administration, he did the time when he come and say now one day he been taken one night to say all the unions will not go rest until today we resolve this ASU matter during the strike for your own time. But this time around, it be like say no headway. What thing you for do differently if to say now you be president?
If not me, ASU strike no go happen. Why? I be student union leader for this country. Under the military, when they do ASU strike, they come hold meeting for Unilag. SSS surround their building. Now we go liberate them so that they can, get their decisions met. The thing where they expand ASU strike, now students, now I blame. If not my time, if you shut down this country for 2 days, it will resolve the problem. Because these people, they don't feel give you education because they know they send their children and go school for Nigeria.
So you don't think say ASU demand they unrealistic like some
I go they unrealistic.
They say they are demanding.
You don't know how much they just give Katsina State to take build ranch where you never see before. You don't see how much we Akatan General still. If you combine ranch and Akatan General, ASU money don't complete to call off the strike. Now priority now, people will know they're interested in education. Do you know why they are not interested in education? If Nigerians are educated, they don't go feel they run us the way they run us up and down. Do you know how many students are in higher institutions in Nigeria? Only 1.4 million. What is the population of the country? 200 million. How can less than 0.5% of the population in a country where almost 75% of the population, the people are youth, where are they going to? And since that is not expanded, it means that they have an agenda to keep the educating Nigerians. How much is ASU asking for? Nothing. Compared to the average salary of a councillor in Nigeria is 2.something million. Their domestic help is 500,000. ASU professors, we don't live since my father's time. They are still on 600,000. What is the salary of a senator, House of Rep? 14 million per month. If you are ASU professor, we don't live for work for 30 years. It will reach you 10 years to make what a senator in Nigeria, we know they go work, they make in 1 month. Which can contribute that?
Okay, Oga Sowore, make we also look at one other burning issue where the conversation of where the police don't want presidential candidates them. Say me that they caution their supporters. Now, this now from offshoot of instances where they happen, where they see cyberbullying of some of the youths facing other people where they support a particular candidate, where people get violent when they express themselves. What do you go talk about this kind of situation as a police come up?
My position is the same now. When they went and threatened Reno Omokri, even though me and him be friends, you understand, because of Jonathan and all PDP, I came up for him. When they said they go cash some guy for one market, say be fake bishop, I said it's wrong. Because
we see your Twitter now.
Now only God know who be bishop now. Anybody will get church where they perform fake miracle, a fake bishop. No matter how big the church be, Abi. So it's not for you to now be picking who be bishop. And most of the bishops will even be real. They do politics too. They endorse candidates. They take and chop. So if the younger ones, now them be the mentor of this, what's it that they call big bishop. So we have to respect the boundaries of expression of rights. I would never support. Yesterday I had an instance where we came to Galifa Weme's event. Some people didn't allow Peter Obi DG to speak. They were harassing him, say they don't want him there because when he was active, he didn't support Ghana in real life. I had to apologize to him. I escorted him to the car so that he's not. We should not have a situation where political intolerance leads us into another crisis.
All right. At this very juncture, we would like to open our phone lines, and if you get any message you want to ask Omoyele Sowore already with us right now, feel free, call us now, ask him any question, or you can send your SMS, your messages, no WhatsApp message to us now as the time sharp now. Now we'll come back to your own party.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll come back at the time. Maybe now they get inner fracas and all that.
Sorry.
Now, what may you address that matter? Is still there on or?
No, we're not. Now I told earlier. You see, when we create our party for 2018, August 9, they registered at the African National Congress. Within 4 months, we went into election 4 to 5 months, 6 months, and I come off from here. The way they see the party they go, they don't ask the Babalawo, say these people go be problem. They can't sponsor people inside the party. When I did enter America.
But all that don't be resolved now.
Oh, all of that.
I beg, just hold your thoughts. We'll quickly take Miriam call from Lagos State. Miriam, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Welcome, Miriam.
My take on this is, you are part of the people that brought APC to us. You are part of the people that brought Buhari on us. And your principal is not doing well. And now you want to tell us to vote for you, that you will do well more than your principal. I have a lot of, I've watched a lot of videos. I've been supporting you before, but now I want to advise you on something. Please concentrate on yourself. Leave Obi alone.
Oh, be like say the line be cut.
Okay, be like say that line cut there.
Oga Sowore, sure you go like respond to waiting.
I know they respond to waiting not be true. Now you see, an old person.
You don't talk about them in the past.
So when they say get plenty video, which na lie. You understand? If they say my principal, who be my principal? The people will bring Buhari to power. Now I know them. Now Atiku them, Tinubu them. You understand? Who will be there with for 2019? Not be Atiku. One I no complain say na Atiku bring Buhari. Atiku give Buhari 50 million naira. He talk in public. He give him jet. Why when I come follow him, they do articulated in 2019.
Follow for the PDP people will leave inside APC.
So,
all right, somebody ask question for YouTube, and the person won't know what you go feed do concerning security.
Concerning security now, 3 things we need to do. Immediately, we have to stop the bleeding. And I said it.
How?
Yeah? If you need to make, I bring in bring in mercenaries, I will bring them.
Okay.
Because even the Nigerian army is serving a mercenary right now. So if we can strengthen that mercenary to stop the bleeding, and then we will need to improve on our security, weapons, gadgets, training, motivation. Armory, you know, and make sure we they share intelligence. Part of the biggest problem gets we not even collect and share intelligence. You know. So many of these way they happen to us, not supposed to even happen. We're supposed to nip them on the board. I did aware for Abuja say those people who attack law school, they don't see them for 3 weeks. They stay inside the bush there. Nobody go there. Now after the thing don't happen, then when they kill
I beg, just hold your thoughts.
First. We get Clement. Clement, good morning.
Hello, Clement. You did it? Yeah, go ahead.
Go straight to your question.
We greet you. Go ahead.
So.
Yeah, good morning. Now maybe this now.
You are a vibrant. You are a vibrant youth.
I don't be youth again. No, I'm 51 years old. I don't be youth again. Okay. I feel don't become even grandfather. I have to say I started myself.
Go ahead.
To be honest with you, good. To be honest with you, my brother, you have, fight a good cause. Okay? We appreciate you. What I would suggest, the question I would like to ask is this, sir. Would you rather join forces with your brother Obi to take Nigerians out of the quagmire that they are going through?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you for that.
Because I get that message for WhatsApp too.
Say that.
If you join forces,
you would like to join forces with
yourself.
Make alliances with somebody.
For 2019, I say question people are saying, go and join forces with the youth. The Feladro to you, Mogalo, all of them. After election, you see them after that again. Not be me alone, still remain with you here. Peter Obi, tell him to come join us. But me, I don't even accept and make it join me until he purge himself of relationship where he don't get. Anybody where Babangida they support, I know if he support them. Anybody where Obasanjo they support, I know if he support the person. Anybody we don't hold hands with Abdul Salami, because now the owners of Nigeria will destroy Nigeria with that.
All right, we'll go take one call from Daniel. Sharply, Daniel, just go straight to your question.
What I just want to put across to him is this. In as much as he has all these good qualities, I think it's also nice that he tries to see good things in others, good qualities, good characters, similar vision others have, not trying to compromise themselves, but using every means possible to come up to really project that vision. So when he's talking about Obi, saying Obi was with them, Obi was articulated or something like that, I think he may be missing the point, and some people may not really align properly with him. Because you look at someone's records. When he was articulated, what could you see? He was, okay, now look at when he was the governor of Anambra State.
Yeah.
What could you say about him? All his entire life, everything we've heard about him, we made researches and all that, what can we say about him? And when he got into politics, what did he do? What can we say about him too?
All right, Daniel, thank you for your contribution. So
I don't address all this issue before. People just dance around the same thing.
Okay.
Now make me, they put myself out there. Yeah. If anything they where I like about this season, see, youths or people, Nigerian people, no one listen to people who know they talk anymore. They want to hear from, but there's a problem. When you come talk, the talk will not sweet them. Or suddenly they don't want you to talk. They want to create a one-party state in which now only one candidate go there. Other candidate not go free talk. If you talk, shut up. Don't check on him. He's our brother. Why can't you work on? Step down for him. All those things, they're not necessary. Because all of us get ambition in this life. Like some people will tell me, say, oh, why you not go Senate? If your destiny in a Senate, go there. My own, to fix my own country. And when country get big problem, now people will get chest, and then they show up to fight for them. Now,
all right, talking about fixing problem, I get a message here. We say, what will you do to resolve the economy situation of the country, which has been a major sector to the development, a major layback to the development in Nigeria? I see Nina Mohammed Hussein. Another person send message, say, what you go do about, how about the 500,000 we didn't give you to use your platform to do a smear campaign on Jonathan for 2015 election?
Make I answer the Jonathan one. You know people where they give election in 2015, the money in the 2015, like Jonathan people, and them they for power. You see how much they distribute Boko Haram money now.
So the person that accused your platform of running a smear campaign on Jonathan, true?
You know, anybody can say whatever they want now. The thing is to produce the evidence. You understand? If anybody they won't collect money from anybody, now me now me close to Jonathan pass. Of all the president with Nigeria don't get, now Jonathan where I close to pass because I be a German like him. But Ron to Douglas will be one of him age. We don't die now. Yes. Now my closest, I first carry me come up from Nigeria. He come meet me from America. When I fight for Jonathan during Yar'Adua's time to become president, when they say minority not fit enter power for Nigeria, we Sarah put her for head until he come meet me say make I come work for Jonathan. I said, I don't feel work with government for 2 days because I know Sabi they play games. So anybody if you talk say, oh, they give you 500,000. You see, some of us we will say we comfortable with our poverty. We know if we sell out.
All right, so go on handle the question on the economy.
The second,
so the economic situation, you see, every economy we get problem for the world. The governments go invest in people. If you go to America now, when they have economic recession, they invest in infrastructure, they create jobs. But in our case, when our economy bad, we go put worst economists to be in charge. Look at CBN governor. What did they do for there? Now to just sell dollars. There are 3 or 4 different dollar rates. But if you buy at 200, depending on your connection, if you buy at 700, if you don't get the connection. What do you think that they do? These guys are not in charge of any macroeconomic policy. We suppose they invest in infrastructure, they invest in education at this time, they invest in health, agriculture, things we make us get out. We suppose reach point where we see Nigeria suppose they feed the whole of this West African sub-region. Because common Netherlands there, they produce more goods than us, even though their land mass no reach that of Borno State. Are you getting me?
So what if we do to turn us to a producing nation rather than a consuming nation?
Number one, you will first fix power. If you don't get power and energy, you can't have industrial revolution. If you don't get power, you know faith. That one I go invest in. Because even with the security, power self will help you solve security problem. Because if like so many of the people they involved in crime now, they don't go feel wake up for night because they go don't work time. When I did America, they work 2 jobs a day. Some they work 3 jobs. By the time you come back, you have only 2 hours in between to sleep. Which time you want to go do crime? You know, people they go school, you engage them. Young people in Nigeria want to do sports, plenty. They don't get the environment to do it. That's why when they come up from here, second day you go here, say they do it. All the people who don't jackpot go Canada now, you see their pictures through this thing now. They talk say life don't good for us. So because any Nigerian feel flourish anywhere if the opportunities they there. Our problem, where they cause our economic problem, dislocation, now greed, because our problem is inequitable sharing of our resources. Only few will take resources with it for everybody. They will get all the houses, all the cars. The rest have nothing.
To wrap this whole thing up, we know say we not get time again. Wait till be that one thing you go tell Nigerians towards 2023, make them do as a citizen of Nigeria in 30 seconds.
I'm not going to reach 30 seconds. Vote for person with no road.
Thank you. Well, I like that one. Yes. Vote for person with no road.
Use 5 seconds, finish him. Thank you so much. As if say we don't get Oga Omoyele Sowore will be the African Action Congress presidential candidate for here. Thank you as you put him out for talk. You know, give us some buzzwords too. It's very allowed.
We appreciate you. I don't hear about that well.
Thank you so much. All right, to go work inside our business segment. What we get say Nigeria they import salt of over 150-something billion naira. Hey, wait, Frank Fagbo don't ready to bring us every way they share for the world of sports when they come back.